So I was going to just do a little exploration on my own, but I figured I kind of like these videos sometimes, just being you guys seeing it first. So my OP1 field is going to try to work with Koala Sampler with its new update that allows for MIDI integration. So let me just kind of do some things here. First of all, with this plugged in this way, the output is probably coming right into the OP1 field now, isn't it? So let's actually come into the synth engine and I guess come in here to USB. Okay. All right, so let me go file new. So first thing is when you connect to USB-C, what happens is the audio, I don't know if there's a way to change it, but I believe the audio just automatically goes out from the iPad to whatever it's going into. That's the first thing. Now my thought is I should be able to like, I guess each of these 8 tracks should be 8 different MIDI channels, I would think. So I believe samples is where you have to go, and then what is it, more, and then MIDI out, and then load. And then you can do that. Okay, so we're set up that way. If we go here, OP1. All right, so that's controlling it. What happens if I go here? So the first thought is, wow, it works right away. That's what I love about Koala. Things happen immediately. So that's really cool. The second thought is, there it is. I was going to say I was assuming. So check this out. Boom. So this is channel 1. This, I'm going to say, is channel 2. This is channel 3. And before we keep going all the way down, channel 2. Okay, so I was thinking those 8 should be that way. I don't know exactly how to configure it on here. Oh, hang on. MIDI channel 1, 2. Okay, so everything, it goes out on the same MIDI channel, no matter which track you're on, apparently. Clock, we don't care about yet. Notes, other. All right, so let's delete these for now. Let's just go 4. And I guess these all need to be on the same channel, which is okay. No issue there. So let's find a sound that we like. So say if we're here and we're like, we go into sequencer and we go metronome on. And we come down a little bit. And we're here. And we're chromatic. Keyboard. Okay, here we go. So that works right away, which is cool. What about drums? So then I guess, okay, a couple things. So, okay, so the moment you change on here, obviously that's going to change the MIDI data there. So in my mind, okay, guys, I think this is amazing. And I would want a very easy way, Mark, if you're listening, or maybe if someone's listening who knows how to do this, to be able to get what I just recorded in MIDI there, sort of immediately, like press a button and turn that to audio. Okay, I don't want MIDI data there necessarily. I want essentially I want the audio that I just recorded to be sort of like transformed, this MIDI into I guess a sample pad, and then into audio. I guess this doesn't have audio tracks necessarily. So I guess like converting what I just recorded in MIDI into like a sample, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I don't know. But I need to figure out how to make it so that once I'm done making a song here, right? If I go here and I'm like, all right, I want to add drums now, that's instantly going to take over this. This is now going to be drums as well, but I don't want that. So that's what I would want to figure out. I'm going to spend a moment thinking about this. So this hits up all devices. This is how you change the channel. And I'm surprised that you can't. I'm surprised that you can't change MIDI channels on here. Not controller, MIDI, other MIDI channel 1. So it's you. I would think that each of these should be able to be applied to their own MIDI channel, but I don't think you can do that on here. Which means that that's kind of a problem. I mean, that kind of nullifies how I would be using this. So regardless, in this case, how would I convert? So this is resample loop. Okay, so let's see, hang on. So you can just resample loop. And where does that go? Not there. How do you resample this right here that's playing? Record, export. Yeah, so it's cool that it's here, but from what I'm seeing, there's a little bit of obviously an issue with how I would want to use it with the OP1 field, but also a little bit of an issue with not being able to quickly turn that into audio that I could now detach this and still have the sound working. All right, I'm kind of saying it in layman's terms because that's the way that I understand it. And yeah, but I think this is definitely a promising start for sure. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good one. Peace.